It's been almost 2.5 months since the death of George Floyd, who was killed in police custody in Minneapolis, which sparked nationwide protests to end police violence against black citizens. Yet on Friday evening, a small group of people were still marching across downtown Seattle to protest against its own law enforcement, the Seattle Police Department, or SPD. The center of the movement is Carl Anderson Park, which is located in the Capitol Hill neighborhood. At the Black Lives Memorial Garden in the park, one of the protesters agreed to a CGTN interview.
Our police force, which is effectively now a standing army, came in, brutalized folks, arrested several, and kicked them out of a shelter space. Like, they're removing people who have nothing from food and community. How does that keep us safe? How does that make us safer? It doesn't. It only oppresses.
What the protesters are trying to do is now use the park to serve the voiceless groups. Through donation, they handled free food and drinks to those in need.
The community has continued to be here since CHOP was swept. They've slowly returned to CHOP, but the situation is very different now. We learned a lot. We're trying to avoid the same mistakes that were made before. And fundamentally, we're just getting back to our mission, which is compassion. Taking care of the people that our society has just abandoned to die outside.
The protesters called for a fair society with equal rights to enjoy education, job opportunities, and affordable housing. The call to change policing statewide is only the first step.
Do we think that this is going to fix everything? No, of course not. We know that this is just one step in a very long stairway, but it's a necessary step. The police are murdering people and they get away with it. That's got to stop.
The protesters want to bring change to their community and society. However, with daily sweeps by the SPD, which is backed by the federal government, it's difficult to say when change will finally come.